you're safe. I'm so glad you're okay. This is my house. This town was built by the Elysians. I'm all alone here. You're from Solsha, so I think you need to know the truth. It's a long story. In this land, there once existed a civilization called Elysia, which had magical powers. The Elysian magicians decided to create the ultimate living organism and started studies to achieve such a creation. After making sacrifice upon sacrifice, they finally created an artificial human called Solus. This child had magical powers second to none. He was a perfect human that would never die. The magicians were very pleased and worshipped him as a god, but there was something he didn't have. He lacked any emotions. He was unable to feel sadness or pain, so he didn't feel anything when he hurt somebody. And when somebody died, he couldn't understand the concept of death. When the magicians saw how he destroyed cities so innocently, they finally realized what a monster they had created. In order to calm the being that would never die, they had to trap him forever in a cage without time or space. The cage they trapped him in is the Eternal Ring. And the power they thought the ring possessed is actually Solus. After sealing Solus in the Eternal Ring, the people of Elysia left the island, leaving only a small group to guard the Eternal Ring. The Elysians that moved to the mainland became the Solsians. They changed their name and over time forgot their history. The Solsians suddenly returned to this island 20 years ago. The Solsians, who were chased by the Aldine army, came back to the island, relying on an uncertain legend they vaguely knew. They believed the Eternal Ring ensealed a god that would put the Solsians against the Guardian's wishes, pried open the Eternal Ring. Solus was awakened, and just for fun, he transformed the Solsians, who wanted power to fight the Aldines, into dragons. The strong power of his magic became a curse against the entire island. He simply doesn't know right from wrong because he was so young at the time. The Guardians managed to fix the Eternal Ring and succeeded in capturing Solus again. There weren't as many powerful magicians as in the past, so they were unable to seal him in completely. The sacrifices were great as well. My mother and I were the only ones who survived. My mother, she passed away 2 years ago. Oh, we don't have much time. You stay right here, okay?
To my beloved daughter Lila, these are my last words. It will give me great joy if you read all that I've written about the past. As you know, you are the last of the Solsian people. 20 years ago, the Solsians crossed over to this island and destroyed the Eternal Ring. Many of the Guardians died, leaving only me, and I was old and frail. When I was losing all desire to live, Lila, you were the one who gave me the strength I needed to go on. I raised you as my own, and you grew up to be a perfect daughter. On the day you turned 10, I told you about your real mother who passed away, and your father who became a fire dragon. Still, you chose to stay by my side. You even called me Mother. You were close friends with Solus, of whom the Guardians were deathly afraid. I know you're trying very hard to save his cursed existence, and I believe that one day you will be able to teach Solus to have feelings. I hope you'll always be the kind-hearted Lila I've known, even when I am gone. If you do, then your wishes will come true. May good magic give you guidance. To my daughter, last of the Solstians. From your mother, the last of Elysia.
I'm using the last of my magic so that you may hear me. My human side is rapidly deteriorating. I can hardly speak now. I'm the leader of the Solstians, Azabar Durin. I am the last dragon with a human consciousness. Even the great magician, Gil Grey, is now just a fire dragon. There were many that preferred to die rather than lose their human consciousness. Now Lila is the last of the Solstians. I will soon forget everything, leaving her behind. The eternal ring that we destroyed cannot be repaired completely, and it's losing its power. Each time Solus tries to get out, the entire island shakes, and it's getting worse. I have told Lila to leave the island, but she's trying to save Solus. She is teaching him to have a human heart, and to care about others. She doesn't understand that it's impossible to teach human emotions to a being with no feelings. Only the one who has the 4 keys can get to the eternal ring from the ancient laboratory. Lila's there. Please, save her from the evil curses that bind her. The younger you that I once knew had a kind heart. I'm confident that you will achieve great success. For you, Lynn Grey, are first child of the great magician.